Hello and welcome, and Merry Krampus Not. Welcome to our very last show ever. We hope you are having a great week. We have missed you all. We know it's been an unexpected break between shows. Stuff happened. Obviously, there's a reason that this is our last show ever, but we have a great show planned for you all. So settle in. It's going to be a long one, folks. That's what she said. um, Settle in. First of all, enjoy our ads, and then I will bring out everyone we have backstage.
I've been a superhero for a long time. It used to be so simple. You catch the bad guys, do the right thing, save the world. Then I met Aiden, and things got complicated.
Iris recruited me as a kid and turned me into their own personal weapon. I couldn't see any way out until I met Marty. But now we're going to burn their entire organization down if we can.
Forces of Nature, books 1 and 2, Scorcher and Thin Ice are available now wherever books are sold online. See www.kellyguentner.com.
Pokeballs by Crayley is your one-stop shop for handmade magical creations that celebrate all the Pokemon universe has to offer. Available on Craylevanest.com, that's CraylevanEst.com, and possibly coming to a con near you.
And my husband always has my back. He's echoing, that's what she said. Because that joke never gets old. Or I've gotten old and I just still think old people jokes are funny. You decide. So I have my Phoenix sister backstage. She's here just for a little cameo because she is busy with her baby, but she did have to drop in and say hi. Welcome, Crayley Vanest.
Yeah, it's sort of saying hi, sort of saying bye. I've only been backstage for the last year. I had a baby. I'm moving. I have all kinds of work stuff going on this year. It was crazy. So I am sort of going to be with us throughout the episode because for this special trivia matchup, I did write most of the predetermined trivia questions. So I will be with you all that way, and I will be watching from the background. I'm gonna miss all of you so much. Even since I haven't been on air, I've still been like really involved. You just couldn't see me. So I love you all. Thanks to everybody who supported the show. Thanks for everybody who's like supported me and Kelly and Andrea and our part-time hosts who've come in and out. Like this has been a crazy good experience keeping a live podcast going for what is it, 4 years?
4 years. Yeah.
So
And we have someone coming on. I am so sorry, Mr. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name because I will butcher it. It looks like a really cool name. You're asking what's this about? So this is Cosplay Cafe. If you've never watched it, we do cosplay positivity. This is our series finale, and for our series finale, we're going to be doing mythology trivia, and it is going to be me. I'm one of the usual hosts versus our very first guest from 4 years ago. And I'm really excited about it. So, Crayley, thank you for dropping in. We love you. Yeah, Crayley has been behind the scenes. You all may not have been seeing her on screen, but she's also been in the comments regularly. So she's been a presence. We love you.
yeah, love you all too. Bye. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye. And now I'm going to bring Andrea Starnes to the stage. Speaking of someone who's been with us from the beginning, Andrea is one of our 3 baristas that have been with us from the beginning. And she is just a marvel. We're really lucky to have bagged her as a co-barista. Welcome, Andrea.
Hello, you're going to make me cry, one, and make me laugh because you said I'm a Marvel. I am like, yes, I am Captain Marvel. So.
You are. Also, it's too early in the show to to cry. We're
I've
scheduling the
cried.
crying for like the halfway point.
I've cried on and off about it. Literally over 4 years ago when you guys asked me to be part of it. You had never met me in person. You only met me literally through our guest here tonight online. And as long as I have done this, to have somebody think that I was the person they wanted to do a show like this with was kind of mind-blowing. Because, we always doubt ourselves. So to think that you thought I was good enough and I had enough knowledge of the cosplay community to run a podcast with you. And then here we are a little over 4 years later. I moved into my house with this podcast. Literally the week after I moved into the house I bought.
Right.
It was our first episode. And you know what? We're also ending the very first episode. I had my real hair. The very last episode, y'all get to see my real hair. We usually have lots of wigs on. So we're doing a lot of callbacks, not intentionally. This was not set up to go, it's our last episode. Let's bring our first guest on. We had set this before we decided it was time to go. I'm going to kill a dog that's eating cat food over here. Sorry. She knows I can't get up and yell at her right now. So I'm about to I didn't want to shut the gates off today, the doors, because my cats are all named after gods, and the cats have made their own little special appearances on the episodes in the past, and I think they have their own little fan base.
Yeah, they do.
I know you and Crayley love them.
I'm at least one of them. Like, I love your cat.
But you have to come meet Odin at some point. You have to meet as one of our friends calls him, the all-purrer instead of the all-father.
Yeah, since getting Andrea to be a co-host on my show, and I was a fangirl of hers before I invited her to be a co-host. I have since met her in person and slept in her house, and her cats cuddle me, and it's my favorite thing in the world because I'm not allowed to have any cats because my husband's not a cat person. Nobody's perfect, okay? He's amazing.
No, we still love him.
We do.
No, Odin is a very invasive character. Our friend V stayed over and woke up with Odin literally like right here. He was like, "Hey, who are you?" with his one little eye.
Yeah, and the last time I visited you, we got there at like 2 a.m, and was it Thor that like just immediately cuddled up to me and was like, "Okay, you're safe."
Yeah. If Thor thinks you're a good person, then I think you're a good person, because that cat is not a social animal. So if my Thor thinks you're good, I can't speak for the mythology Thor. He just likes to break things and eat his goats. But that's we'll get into the mythology later.
But Thor was my buddy. Like that whole weekend, Thor was pretty much inseparable with me. But as soon as I got there, Thor was like, "Okay, I know you had a rough drive, but now you've got a kitten."
Y'all had a long drive. Yep. He said, "Time to cuddle." So
it was very nice. Crayley agrees. Yes, it was Thor. And now
Crayley was here.
We need to bring on our guest. So Robin Burks was our mutual friend who brought us together. We love Robin. I met Robin from going to the Superman celebration, and I have fond memories of doing group photo shoots with her. I used to host wine parties in a mutual friend's suite, and there was one time when I was very, very drunk, and I just was like, "Robin, I'm going to sit on your lap." So, like, Robin and I are very close, and she puts up with me.
Robin and I have shared a hotel room for almost an entire week in Disneyland. So, I met Robin in 2016. I met Robin in 2016 with Cosplay Memphis, and we bonded over literally what our first episode was about: cosplay twins. We kept cosplaying the same characters over and over again. And we realized that we're both Disney adults. We're just big nerds. And it's going to sound cheesy, but that's what we're going to do this episode. Robin is one of my absolute best friends in the whole world and has gotten me through quite a bit of emotional drama up and down over the last 9, almost 10 years. So everybody needs them a Robin. If you don't have one, she might become your Robin if you need a Robin.
Maybe we'll share. Oh, and Robin also cosplayed as Wonder Woman and officiated my cosplay wedding. Not so to be clear, I didn't get married in cosplay.
It's not real.
But I did a big cosplay wedding photo shoot where we recreated Green Arrow and Black Canary's wedding, and Wonder Woman was the officiant. It was epic. Robin, we love you. Are we making you cry?
Yeah, you guys have already got me emotional.
Robin and I have cried a
These
lot
are
together,
scary.
so there's going to be a lot more of that probably tonight.
Okay.
I hope
I
you
gotta
all
read
just.
this guy or he won't shut up.
I hope you all at home have tissues ready, because I think a lot of you at home also have been on this journey with us, and we appreciate you for that. Curly said Andrea's other cat Hermes tried to go home with me when he met me too.
Hermes is the god of travelers. He is the god of travelers. He was just trying to fulfill his duty.
So as Curly said, people are always assuming that I actually got married in cosplay. So I did not. My husband is the reason that I do cosplay, though, because when I met my husband, I was deep in the geeky closet. I was hiding the fact that I was a geek because I was like, no one's going to want to be friends with me. No one's going to want to date me. Because back then, I met my husband in 2006. And back then it wasn't mainstream and it wasn't cool. And I had gone through, high school, and it wasn't cool. And like, I know guys complain about how they got teased for being geeky in school, but being a girl and being into that stuff, you don't even have like other girls who are nerds who are into that stuff. Like, or if you do, they're hiding it too, right? So my husband,
You're all at each other's house hiding the nerdiness.
But I didn't even have people to hide at their house. Like, I had nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody I knew was into that stuff who was a girl. So I just hid it. I didn't tell anyone. And so I met my husband, and he's like, he found out I was into that stuff. He's like, why are you hiding who you are? I'm like, you know what? I'm a grown adult. Why am I hiding it? And the next
That's
year,
why we can forgive that he's not a cat person.
because he encourages me to be the best version of myself always.
Yes,
That's why.
we'll forgive not liking cats for that.
So the next year I went to the Superman celebration, discovered cosplay, and I keep getting more ridiculous in my cosplay. And he's just like, all right, this is what we're doing now. I support you. I love you. I'll watch the kids while you go to a con and get married to a con to your cosplay husband. I'll be in the back, like, encouraging the poses. And my husband is amazing. And then I'll support you while you do a podcast about cosplay. My husband,
Yeah.
So that's why it's okay that I don't have cats. And as my husband says, I'm glad not being a cat person isn't a deal breaker. We have bunnies. It's fine.
Bunnies are good.
Bunnies are cute.
There's so much work, though. Y'all, bunnies are not a starter pet. If anyone tells you that, they're an idiot. They're not a starter pet. They're an exotic pet. There's so much work. They're worth it, but there's so much work. They're not. Anyways, that's my tangent. So, Andrea, tell us how this game is going to go.
Okay. So, Craylee, as she said before she went off screen, she gave us some questions that she wrote about various mythological pantheons. We're covering Greco-Roman, we're covering Egyptian, Norse, a little Native American, a little African. Let's see what our ladies can do. I know that one of our lovely competitors writes about Greek mythology, so those questions should be pretty good for that one. But we'll see. We're going to have 3
Buy
rounds.
her books, by the way.
No pressure.
Buy Robin's books. They're amazing. She's working on another one that I can't wait for.
I have the latest right here. Of course.
I have read all of her books that are out. You will not be upset if you read them. They are very good. So anyway, on the rounds, we're gonna have 3 rounds. I've got 16 questions that Craylee wrote, so we're gonna do half for round 1, half for round 2, and then we're going to let you guys give us some round 3 questions. Round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 is worth 2. Round 3, they get. And we will let you steal. If you cannot answer, your competitor gets to steal and answer your question. So there is no prize. There is no glory. I'm going to quote Percy Jackson that's what you fight for is for glory. So and the goddess of war, Athena, would like you to battle it out tonight. And wisdom, war and wisdom. So we've got all the things covered tonight. So are we ready to start with our questions? And we'll start with our guest, of course. It's not fair to start with our host. You get first.
Let's do it.
Robin.
Go, Rob.
Oh, right. I think you'll get this one. In Norse mythology, which god is referred to as the All-Father?
Odin. Yay, that was a good one. That was easy.
She's like, okay, maybe it's not so bad. All right. This one for Kelly. In Greek mythology, another name for the underworld was this.
Oh my God. I should know this one.
Krayley has one answer. I feel like there could be 2. So if you get the one I think or the one Krayley has, I will accept that answer.
It is really embarrassing that I'm dressed as Persephone and I'm freezing on this.
Okay. You remember me last year fighting Charlie with Marvel movie trivia?
Oh, I know. Okay. So this is not the Fields of Elysium are a part of the underworld. Will you take that?
They're part of it. Robin's over here, as the Greek writer, Robin's going, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, we'll take
it. It is part of the underworld.
I swear I normally know it. It's been a long week.
Okay.
Oh, I know that. I know how that is.
So we're gonna give you that one.
I feel like if Robin knows the actual answer, she should get a point.
Okay. What would be your answer, Robin?
Hades.
That's my answer. She had Tartarus, which is also a part of the underworld.
It is also a part of it.
So
I'm actually writing about it right now.
We're gonna give Robin that one as well. But there's the Fields of Asphodel, Elysium. Yeah, because Elysium, you have to. But the Isle of the Blessed is you have to live 3 lives and be a hero in each life. Look, Millennial definitely had the Greco-Roman mythology phase.
And the Egyptian phase, man.
Oh, yes. I live in Memphis. We have one of the largest pyramids in the world. Of course I had it. My school's name was Raleigh, Egypt, and my mascot was a pharaoh.
Isn't your pyramid a Bass Pro Shops? Am I right?
It is now.
Yeah,
I graduated.
Oh, it wasn't originally?
It was
a concert venue.
Oh,
yeah,
it was like a big concert. I saw MC Hammer there. That's what I always tell people.
I graduated from there from high school.
Nice.
Our college used to play basketball there. Concerts were there, but now it's a Bass Pro.
It was awful. The sound in there was horrible for concerts. Like
I saw Trans-Siberian Orchestra in there, and that's not a place for them. All right, Robin, you get the next question. So we've done 3 questions. I'm trying to make sure I don't overshoot myself here. So we're doing, according to Chinese folklore, what small animal did moon goddess Chang'e bring with her to the moon palace?
Krayley, you suck. I have no earthly idea. No idea.
Kelly, do you?
Was it a rat?
Nope.
I got
You were close with the wording. And the funny thing is, we were just talking about them. It was a rabbit.
How
There's a
dare
lot of-
I?
There's a lot of mythology with rabbits and the moon. That's why Sailor Moon is called Usagi.
Oh, yeah.
Because he just said it, Sailor Moon fans should know.
There's literally like when I was editing her Sailor Moon photos, there was rabbits in the iconography.
I actually have some antique rabbits statue, like porcelain statues that are 3 rabbits on crescent moons. The natives have that folklore too. The rabbit climbed up in the sky and became the moon.
Not
Told
today,
you I'm a
I
mythology
learned.
person. I'm a mythology person.
This is very educational.
We're gonna learn on the final episode. Are we finally learning?
Just what I wanted to do.
Honestly, I always want to learn, so I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, I did not go to college, but I do enjoy learning. So, all right, it is a true or false for Kelly. Ancestor worship is a cornerstone of Zulu folklore traditions, or folk traditions, excuse me.
Oh, is that true or false?
It's true. Or
True.
false. Yes. You'll get another point.
Woo!
All right. Robin, you better be able to answer this one, my dear.
This better be true or false.
No. In Greek mythology.
Oh no.
In Greek mythology, which goddess is the wife of Hephaestus?
Of who?
Of Hephaestus.
Wife of Hephaestus.
Oh.
You know this.
Well, see, I wrote that him and Aphrodite had a thing, so I have a whole different story in my head than who his real wife is. I have no idea. I really don't know.
You are actually correct.
I probably would know it once you tell me it.
No, you are correct. Aphrodite is his wife.
I thought I made that up.
No. There's okay. Once again, I'm going to just spout all the mythology knowledge I have tonight. So one of the myths on how he got the goddess of love and beauty as his wife, while he is this decrepit, deformed god, was that he trapped Hera in a chair that would not release her, and would not release her until he was allowed to marry Aphrodite.
Yep.
It's one of the myths. I mean, she had her thing with Ares.
I mean, I guess I read it somewhere and I didn't make it up, and I thought I made it up.
You could have never read it and didn't know. So
Well, also,
3
if you
points.
think about it, love and craftsmanship do go together.
Right. It makes sense.
Yes. She's also one of the few that's an Olympian god that was not actually born an Olympian. She was a primordial being. I told y'all I know way too much. Nerd. All right, this next one is for Miss Kelly. According to ancient Egyptian mythology, 4000 BCE to 30 BCE, the pharaoh was an early earthly representation of this god whose symbol was a falcon.
Oh, okay. Symbol was a falcon. Is it Ra, the sun god? Dang it. Okay. Give
Robin,
it over
you
to
have
Robin.
an idea?
That was literally what I was going to say. I was like, that's got to be it, because I don't know a lot of Egyptian gods yet. I'm delving into that next, I think, but I have no.
Taurus. The
Taurus.
son of oh my god, I just lost his name though. That is the god of the underworld. So a lot of people think that Anubis is the god of death. He is the god of the dead, just like Hades, and embalming and mummification. It's Horus is the son of Isis and did I just lose his name? I know it. I should know my. I'm failing. I'm failing as a Memphian. I'm failing. But yes, it's
We're
Horus,
gonna
the
kick you
falcon-headed
out.
god. He also has 2 different colored eyes. One is silver, one is gold. I remember that, but I can't remember his dad's name. All right, let's see. Next question. All right, Robin. Who is the Norse god of thunder?
Thor. That one I know.
All right, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, Crayley knows. Osiris.
Osiris. I just could not get the stupid name. All right. One more question in round one. And this goes to Kelly. In modern American folklore, what is the collective name for creatures like the Bigfoot or the Jersey Devil who have not been proven to exist?
Cryptids.
Yes!
Yay! If I missed that one, everyone would be like, what is wrong with Kelly? Because that is like my special interest.
I did not know that one.
Give me half a second before I kill a dog.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This episode's getting really dark.
It's getting violent here.
She was eating the expensive cat food that was down on the floor. So, all right. So let's put our scores up on screen. If I can. I realize now, hearing myself a little bit, that I'm just like, I'm weird.
You're in good company, hon.
I make a lot.
While you type that up, let's go through Robin's pictures.
There we
go. Oh, wait. Robin 4, Kelly 3. All right.
It's going to be great.
All right, we're going to go through some pictures.
All right, Robin, if you just want to talk about these.
You got them or you want me to?
Hey.
I got it.
You beat me to it.
Ben. Stephanie Brown Robin, actually, who I still am mad about how she was treated in the comics. And I really want to see a live action version. And I'm probably hopelessly dreaming about that forever. Maybe someday. That is Senua from Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. No, Hellblade 1. I can't remember the name of that game. It's been a hot minute. I started working on the costume before the game came out, and so I was like working from reference images and trailers, and I was really excited that I got almost all the details right once I started playing the game.
That's what
Merida. I love Merida. Brave is one of my favorite Disney movies. So I had to be Merida.
And you are an amazing Merida.
That is Sophie from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Speaking of obscure, I love obscure video game characters, and only the people who played those games actually ever know who they are. But that is kind of what I always end up gravitating towards. But it's really cool because when people recognize it, they get really excited. So that was that's my most recent costume.
And talk about how quick you banged this thing out.
I know, and I'm usually slow, so I'm really surprised I got it done as quickly as I did. But that was one of those costumes where everything just came together. I had no problems. I didn't want to throw my sewing machine out the window. It just all came together so easily. That rarely happens.
Oh, and you got to be you were a cosplay guest at a con in this costume.
That game is going to make you cry, Crayley. It made me bawl, like ugly cry through the whole thing. It was so good.
But yeah, she was the previous one. She was as a cosplay guest at a con recently. So
yeah. That is my award-winning Scarlet Witch.
Woo!
That was my first Best in Show, my first and only Best in Show. That was last year. Was that last year? That was last year, right?
West Tennessee Comic Con last year.
I sweated. I mean, blood, sweat, and tears went into that baby. I cried over that thing so much, but I'm so proud of how it came out.
It's gorgeous.
You should be.
It's beautiful in person. I've gotten to see it inside and out. I was actually one of the judges that awarded that Best in Show. It was not picking friends.
That's just me trying to sneak a picture of Anders in. No, that is my Dragon Age Grey Warden from the first Dragon Age game. And there's an orange cat in the second game called Sir Pounce-a-Lot that looks just like Anders. So I'm like, I'm going to get a picture with Anders Andrews wasn't feeling it at the time, but I love this picture. I've actually sold prints of this picture of all the prints that I've sold. That's the one that people want. So that's hilarious.
Put your pet in your picture, people will buy it. People will buy those. Oh no, and it's really cute because Robin and our friend Kay bonded over loving those games, and Kay had a cat named Sir Pounce-a-Lot.
Cute.
So, yeah, they're and then along with Carrie Bland are trying to get me to do Dragon Age cosplay. I just haven't played the games.
Yes, you need to.
So Crayley wants to do a set of Expedition armor someday soon. My husband got her hooked on the game because he's obsessed with it. So while she was visiting last, he was like, "You need to play this."
It's so good. It's the story. Like, I got really frustrated playing it because it's kind of hard. I usually will stop playing a game at that point, but I had to find out what happened next. And I would like die over and over and over again. Then I was finally getting the hang of it towards the end of it. There's like all kinds of button mashing that you have to get like the timing perfectly on. That game trains me, but I had to see how the story ended. It was just that good.
That's the sign of a good video game.
Yes. And we have Ryan Permisson saying, "Hello, ladies. How are you doing?" We love Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
He's wishing us all the best. And he is cosplaying as Reptile from Mortal Kombat for the first time at Ocean City Comic Con. Ryan, that's awesome. And Andrea, I'll let you read this one.
You're gonna make me cry because we love Melody. We've followed Melody's journey since she's been on the show a couple of times. It says, "Greeting programs. Sorry I'm late to the party. Just wanted to say thank you for inviting me in the show multiple times. You helped me get remotivated to cosplay. Stay awesome, everyone."
We love you, Melody.
We have watched her grow and become amazing cosplayer, and you were already an amazing person. You put the outside with the inside. Actually, that was the first Melody's first episode was the first episode I ever hosted completely solo.
That's right. Oh, and Ryan says, "Thanks for having me on the show all those years ago." So much Ryan, you were one of the first people who supported us, like when this was an idea before it was real.
Definitely. You guys have all been amazing, and we're all going to cry at some point. I'm trying not to reading Melodies.
Well, let's do round 2 before we.
Here, I'm gonna give you a cuteness palette cleanser real quick.
There he is.
He's so
He's like, what is happening?
He's like, nope.
Actually, not my father. No, I'm adopted.
Oh, you're welcome, ladies. Happy to support you.
We're still going to be doing things. We just won't have the show anymore. We are not going to give up on our positivity.
Yeah. And
the world needs as much as possible.
That's true. And we will be posting clips, and we may bring back some form of the show at some point in time. So keep watching.
Melody refuses to call my cat Odin. He will always be one-eyed Willie to Melody.
All right, round 2.
All right. Are we starting with Kelly this time? All right. The oldest piece of literature is a piece of Mesopotamian mythology known as the Epic of.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me read it again.
Yes, please.
Okay. The oldest piece of literature, piece of Mesopotamian mythology, known as the Epic of what?
Oh, I got the answer in the comments. Gilgamesh. So, thank you, John Johnson.
I didn't see the answer over there.
But you want to give me the next question? John Johnson, you're awesome. Also, Robin, can you mute yourself until it's your turn? Because the echo is really throwing me off.
Okay, so then I'm gonna have to cut one of the. I'll have to either have to cut one of the questions or use the last one as like if we have a tiebreaker. Because I had 8 questions left.
Well, and we can take audience questions too.
Yeah, we'll take audience questions. Okay. What two cultures' mythologies are commonly combined to be learned as Western classical studies?
Greek and Roman.
There you go. All right, Robin's turn.
Why can I have gotten that
According
one?
to Iroquois tradition, the earth was formed on the back of one of these creatures.
Was it a turtle?
It was. Hermes.
I only know that because of Terry Pratchett.
And Andrea, we're doing 2 points for questions in this round,
Yes.
right?
Yes, 2 points. All right. And to Kelly, which of these European gods is an important member of Slavic folklore? Let me read these up close because Osiris, Perun, or Morrigan?
Ooh, Slavic. Let's do
I don't know
Morgan.
Slavic.
Morgan?
Robin, do you want to pick one of the two other options?
What were the choices again?
Okay. It says, which of these European gods is an important member of Slavic folklore? So the other two options are Osiris or Perun.
Perun?
Yes, because Osiris is obviously.
It sounds Slavic to me.
All right.
That was a total guess.
Kelly. Hi, Hermes. He says it's all about him. In Norse mythology, Freya's chariot is pulled by two of what animal?
Cats.
Yes.
She's a goddess of cats and, other things. But
A lot
cats
of things.
A lot of things, but cats is the most important thing.
All right. Robin, true or false? In Egyptian myth, Ra is the god of the underworld and death.
False. You said Ra, right? Okay.
Yes,
Make
it
sure I
is.
heard that right.
He goes
sun
to the
god.
underworld. All right, there are 2 questions left. Did I skip something? Because I feel like I did.
And John Johnson knew Ra is the god of the sun. Good job, dude.
All right. To Kelly. I feel like I skipped something, but I didn't because I still have enough questions. Okay. What is the name of the figure who came to represent death in European cultures and their late colonies following the Black Death?
Is it a rat? No.
It is a. Do you need the question again, Robin?
Yeah, run it by me again. I don't think I know it, but run it by me again.
What is the name of the figure who came to represent death in European cultures and their later colonies following the Black Death? Don't read the comments.
Okay, I'm not looking at the comments. I honestly have no idea.
Our comment section is correct.
Grim Reaper. John
Right,
Johnson's on it, dude. He's got it.
This is the last question that I have from Crayley for round 2.
Ooh.
In Greek mythology, which hero gifted humans with fire and was punished by the gods for it?
Wait, is this me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god. I
Robin's
absolutely
trying
know
really hard.
this on a normal day. I know this on a
Give
normal.
me, you can do
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Once
You
again,
know
don't
what?
read-
I'm just gonna give it to Robin because I am having a brain fart.
Oh, she knows it.
Of
And
course.
you know
she
how I
knows
know it? Because this is the
It's
title of the book.
Prometheus. I'm literally writing a book right now
she's
called
working
Search for Prometheus.
I know this. I honestly know it, but this is my second cup of tea.
That's okay.
Of tea.
Tea.
Of tea.
No, it's
It's
my
really
second
good
cup of
tea.
pomegranate juice.
There you go.
There you go.
It's, as they call it, the grown-up grape juice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let
Actually,
me
I'm
add
also
up.
eating these pomegranate seeds, and they are delicious.
You know, right at this point, I think we might as well just be in the underworld.
Oh, this year, man, 2025. John Johnson, you should be on the screen though. You're killing us.
Right.
John, do you want to provide questions for round 3? We're taking questions for round 3. Before we do round 3, though, let's do our viewer submissions.
All right, there's our score. Robin 12, Kelly 7.
Whew, Robin, you are slaying me. Good job, girl.
Like I said, don't go back and watch last year's episode of me fighting Charlie with Marvel Cinematic Trivia.
You know what? As host, we're just going to pretend that we're letting the guests win.
Well, he and his wife had just finished rewatching all of the movies, so I was like, okay, you cheated. You did your homework.
Yeah, I did not.
All right, viewer submissions.
All right. I'll go through them.
Okay.
So this is my friend Darcy, also known as Hello Sweetie 42 on Instagram. So the story of this photo and how we got it is that I was at a Halloween party with her and I walked up to her. I'm like, we are doing an episode on Mythology Trivia and I need your picture. I mean, I didn't take the picture. Davison Images, but I was like, I need you to submit this, even though you've never seen my podcast, because she's Medea with the babies.
Yes.
Like,
which it's funny because when Kelly sent me this, the cosplay name I use, Medea Rice, Medea was taken when I was reading mythology and saw Medea, and I just softened the pronunciation of it for a character that my friends and I were creating. The character has nothing to do with the Greek mythology.
But still.
But it's where I took where I created the name from, and I stole it from the character that my friends and I created, 20 something years ago for a story we never wrote. And most people have no clue how to say Medea Rise. I'm like, it's fine. It's a name that nobody's ever heard of. So it's fine if you can't pronounce it.
That is hilarious.
But I love this. I also love the manic smile on her face in these pictures.
Oh my gosh. You would love Darcy. Like, you need to come up here to
just looks like a fun human.
Oh, she is. Last year for Halloween, she was devil in a blue dress. She's amazing. I adore her. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's her again. That's the picture I took of her.
We have so many good pictures of her in this. It's just great.
Oh my gosh. She's amazing. So creative. Like, yeah. This one's great. All right. So, and then this is
everything. I'm trying to make sure I have everything uploaded. Okay, yeah. This is one of our other baristas, Hunter Chick. If you know the webtoon Lore Olympus, she's Menthe, which is one of the nymphs that Hades kind of had a relationship with before Persephone.
A situation.
So a little bit. It was pretty toxic. Let's just put it that way. Persephone was much better for Hades, but I literally painted my friend red, except for her legs. Those are red tights that almost perfectly match that body paint. Because I looked at her and said, I love you, but I am not painting your legs red. And she just looks gorgeous. Hunter was going to try to be on tonight, but she's working very long hours being the smart engineer that she is. So,
yeah, she's brilliant. She's got a hard job.
She's a space cadet. We love her though, because that's why I call her space cadet. She's so smart. She sometimes gets a little spacey, but she knows I call her that, so it's not like I'm being rude behind her back.
And then this is our dear Creeley kicking butt as Lagatha. Also, I took this picture, so I get to brag a bit, but
yes,
this is at Seven Bridges in Milwaukee. If you all are anywhere near the Wisconsin area, go. It's gorgeous. Seven Bridges is one of my favorite photo spots. Andrea, you need to come visit so we can take you. Robin, you too.
I am determined that next year I am doing more things, because this year has been so just focused on everything but myself, other than the Disney trip Robin and our friends took. I mean, it was worth it because my mom is cancer free, and that's where
That's
I spent most of
amazing.
my year. You know,
But
I was taking care of
you
my
need-
mom.
you
So,
need
you know,
time to yourself. You could bring your mom.
she would probably go to the Wine and Cheese Castle and I would pick her up on the way home.
Also, we have the second biggest Ren fair in the country. So if you come
Yes.
during the summer, you could go to that.
I also found out my nephew's new wife. It's so weird. I have a nephew that got married this year.
Mm.
She has been to the Wine and Cheese Castle because when I mentioned it, she goes, "Oh yes, yes, it's amazing." She was like,
So finally, you
"Yes."
have someone backing me up, so I'm not just a crazy person.
I mean, you're
raving
still a
about
crazy
this.
person, but it's fine.
Yes, I'm a crazy person, but like, you know that the Wine and Cheese Castle exists, and I'm not overselling it.
No. And Maggie is a foodie, so I trust her.
Excellent.
Okay, this is my friend Kay. We were doing like my dress. I have never finished. The one I have on was supposed to be Athena crossed with her sacred animal, the owl. So this
I've never
is-
seen Kay in cosplay until now.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Oh, you'll see another one of Kay too.
Awesome.
This was Artemis. So this was their Artemis I made for them. Those deer antlers are real. So, you know, Artemis, the sacred animal, is the stag. And Kay wanted deer antlers to wear on a headband. Their dad knew a taxidermist. So those are real deer antlers on their head. And that faux fur cape that just cinches around. The crazy thing is we cut this to fit correctly. We got to the con and we're like, why is it so short? Thankfully, Kay had gray shorts. But it was June. It was June in Dallas, Texas. And Kay's over there like wrapped in this fake fur. And I'm like, aren't you hot? I'm like sweating watching them wear this thing. And then I wish I had pictures because that year we were doing all sorts of gods. And Kay's brother wanted to be Aphrodite. And I made him this gorgeous pinky purple tunic and wrap with the blonde wig with the gold threads and the braids and brooches that had gold doves in it because the dove is one of her sacred animals. I have 0 pictures of him wearing it. The fact that we approached him and said, "Do you want to do this?" And he goes, "I want to be Aphrodite," made us all go, "This is so great," because we were expecting to be like, you know, yeah, I want to be Ares or Zeus. No, he wanted to be the goddess of love and beauty. And he played a video game tournament while wearing it. And it was great.
I love it.
It was hilarious. I loved it. So so you could see Kay in another costume.
Baby Andrea.
This was, good Lord, how many years ago? 2012. The theme for A-Kon in Dallas was yokai, the Japanese demons. And so we decided to make them. I was the Yuki Onna, the snow woman. Kay was the Tengu, which is the crow. And Rachel was the kitsune, the fox. And we designed them all to have like Japanese feel, but in a different way. So she was like a Lolita kitsune. Kay's wings, one of them looks ripped up. So it looks like it's been in battle. And I quilted the gauntlet that's on their arm. And then my costume is a strapless dress with a kimono top and an obi, but it corsets in the front, but it has the long drape down the back.
Nice.
So those were fun.
Oh,
I love
beautiful.
doing original design stuff. It's so much fun.
That's kind of what I've been gravitating towards more lately. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I don't know who this is. She kind of snuck in there.
Some
That's
really
my
good
Wonder
cosplayer
Woman.
that we know.
That's my Wonder Woman. That was taken by another friend named Robin, who is just an amazing photographer in the Milwaukee area. And there's another one that he took. It's Sassenach Cosplay, I think.
Oh, yes. They've been on the show.
Yes, Robin and his fiance or his girlfriend Padme. Yeah. Both are very, very talented. And
Yeah. Oh, they are.
yeah.
Very.
So these were also at Seven Bridges, and Padme like messaged me right before the photo shoot, was like, can I come along? I'm like, I just assumed you were. Also, yes, always. I always want to hang out with you because I love them both. They're both amazing and they're really fun to hang out with. But look at this. Like,
Yes.
Robin crushed it. And look at this beauty, Lady Thor.
I don't have this completely anymore. I actually have I'll bring it down and show it once we're back on screen so you can see it up close. I have the helmet still, but I lost part of it in a house fire. But my friend Dwayne, who wrote our intro music and has been on the show, he goes, I can make you better armor anyway. He made it for me. Like, just that kind of person. But I wore this for the first time long before the movie came out with her. So it was funny when they announced that they were doing Love and Thunder, which you don't want me to get on that tirade. When they announced it, it was like, oh, you see Jane's coming back as Thor. And I was so hopeful because I love the Jason Aaron run writing Jane Foster as Thor when the Odin son is not worthy and she becomes worthy. And so I really wanted to do it. This was for one of the local children's hospitals the first time I wore it. But I joked that I had to walk like John Wayne with those boots because those wings would just clank together if I didn't walk with like man spreading as I walked. So, but I mean, the kids loved it when you hand them Mjolnir and go, do you want to see if you're worthy? And they can hold it. And, they're sick kids. They're in the hospital for God knows what different types of things at Le Bonheur. They do everything. And so for this little kid who, is hooked up to IVs to hold Mjolnir, and you be tell them they're worthy, and then Spider-Man walks by and can't even hold it. You make a kid's day with that one. So yeah, that one I did not wear the helmet long because she's very heavy. And then Kelly said I had to put my Annabeth in because I'm a big Percy Jackson nerd, which is appropriate. I'm dressed as Athena tonight, Annabeth's mom, and we were talking before the show about how much we love Rick Riordan and how non-toxic an author he is, and he supports, the LGBTQ community and rights for kids of all types. And the Percy Jackson books are just so good. If you have not
also
read
season 2 is coming.
Yes. Oh, I know, next week.
We're so excited.
I'm not a fan at all. Didn't drive 4 hours to meet him in Birmingham, Alabama a few years ago.
So this is Crayley's Thor. So we went to TeslaCon, which, by the way, is not associated with the car company. It is named after Nikola Tesla. We got so many questions when we posted pictures, which, fair. But I feel bad for the guy who runs a con because unfortunate branding, but he's been running a con for a decade. He does a great job. It's a great con in Wisconsin. It's a steampunk con. And this year, it's really for
Tesla.
Oh my gosh, it's really story heavy. So every year he picks a different story to tell. And this year was Norse gods returning.
And it's like a lot of steampunk cons do that. They have like an overarching story at the con.
Yes. Yep.
It's a very steampunk thing.
Yeah, the story's been continuing for the entire time the con's been going. And then every year he kind of weaves in something else to the story. So this year the Norse gods returned, but the con, like the Norse gods returned to whatever year the con was on. I didn't fully pay attention, but I was like Norse gods because this was our first year going to the con. So Crayley is my Barbie doll. I love her for that. The first time I met her, I was like, the first time I met her, I was like, okay, we're doing a Birds of Prey photo shoot. What will you fit in? Here's my box of costumes. So I was like, well, there's going to be a ball, which we didn't end up making it to because she didn't feel well, but we made it to the fashion show before the ball. But I was like, there's going to be a ball, and I have a silver dress and I have a red cape and I have this sparkly gold crown. You're going to be Thor. And Crayley's like, don't you want to be Thor? I was like, I don't have blonde hair. So Crayley's Thor.
Like, and she want a wig for this.
I did not want to put on a wig. Absolutely not. No. I was like, I'm going to wear my Natasha because some of our friends were going to be Lokis. I was like, I'll fit in. I don't care.
Yeah. You blended in.
She look amazing, though. She looks amazing. She's
gorgeous.
But
I
no,
love
I
it.
was
She looks
not putting on
gorgeous.
a wig for a ball at night. I knew myself.
You're not me who puts on wigs and then goes into Disneyland for 10 and 12 hours.
I would never.
I
don't know if you
Holds
guys
his wig.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but for the past year, I have found excuses to not wear wigs for every episode. I'm sorry. I've been very over wigs. I love changing my hair. I don't love wearing wigs.
And
So
you have me who literally wears them to work like a lunatic. So
oh yeah, I am in awe of you. I am so in awe of you. I need to replace my Elsa wig because I did wear it and my hair was peeking out and I was like, that looks bad.
it's hard when you got a lot of hair like we do.
Well, I don't have that much hair anymore because
But it's
half
thick.
my hair. It's not as thick as it used to be. It fell out earlier this year because of stress, and
Oh,
it
yeah,
hasn't
that'll do it.
grown since I cut it. But it's still
I'll
thick
give you-
enough that it was poking
I'll
out.
give you whatever serum my aunt gave my mom when mom lost all of her hair from the chemo, because my mom's hair has grown back thicker than it was before the chemo.
Yeah, I probably need it because so I cut it at the beginning of this year, and I was like, oh, it'll grow.
Yeah,
It's grown
it
like
happens.
an inch. It happens though. That's 2025 in a nutshell. But it's
Basically.
still my hair thinning out is still thicker than most people's hair. So
Right.
yeah, it was poking out of my Elsa wig because it's not
Yeah.
that expensive a wig.
Feel
So
that.
I need a better Elsa wig because Elsa makes people happy.
She does.
Elsa makes me happy too, but she makes the kids happy. So it's
Very.
worth it.
And that
It's
in
worth it.
turn makes you happy.
Oh, it makes me so happy. I had a little boy. He was like 10 or so, and he was autistic, and he came up to me. He's jumping up and down. He was like, "You're a princess with ice powers." I was like, "I know, isn't that so cool?" It just made his day. And then
Yeah. Oh, definitely. We love
so
that.
I'm gonna be Elsa until I can't be anymore.
Until you're not around anymore. Okay,
Pretty
this is Rachel. She was my cosplay partner for 10 years before she up and moved to Japan. I love her. I miss her. Well, she married a man from Japan. They are very happy. she was the best. Like she's the reason I upped my game a lot, because she would come to me with these crazy costumes. I'm like, oh, now I have to figure out how to sew that. But this is just the look of her kitsune up close. It did have a purple obi with the big bow on the back, but she loved like the fluffy Lolita style. So it's got petticoats, and we found this pretty fabric when Hancock Fabrics was still a thing.
I miss
R.I.P.
Hancock.
Hancock's and Joann's. R.I.P.
I love
But
kitsune.
that was one of my favorite pictures of Rachel. It's just a gorgeous photo of her. And then our last photo is me as Hecate from Lore Olympus. I almost wore that tonight, but I did not feel like painting myself blue. But I love this. This was taken in the lobby area of a hotel in Atlanta while the Super Bowl was going on.
So
Kay and I
good.
went to a steampunk con, and Kay's like, bring other costumes. We'll do pictures. This is the only other one we ever got around to doing. But I'm running around the hotel dressed in that outfit, painted blue, while the Super Bowl is going on the bar above us, like right behind where the pictures were. And they're just looking at us, and we're just like, all right, so since we're back on camera, here so you can see this better. Here she is.
Oh, beautiful.
She's all 3D printed. Dwayne made her for me. She is extremely heavy. So she sits next to the Marvel Legends Mjolnir my brother bought me on my mantle when it's not decorated for holidays, because, see, she a little big. She a little big. That's without the wig. So it fits my brother Scoot's head just perfectly.
And we have Garrett stopping in to say hi. He says hello to some of our favorite people. Congratulations on years of a great show, and we look forward to seeing your new endeavors. Nikki D. Parker Dunwald, and I love you all. Oh, love you and Nikki.
We love them. Nikki's birthday was yesterday, day before. So Nikki, they've been on the show. Nikki just recently had a birthday. Two of our other favorite people in the world. So we love them. We love them. All right. I didn't cry yet. All right, we have a question.
Ooh.
I guess this can be a round 3 question.
Yes, let's give this one to Robin.
Okay, true or false? Thor was the god of fertility, farmers, and free people. Don't look at the rest of the question. Yeah. Anybody have any other?
It's funny. I love Loki, but it's like Marvel Loki. I don't know a lot about Norse mythology.
It's another one of my hyperfixations.
So what I know is like through Marvel. So
yeah,
that's it.
They got some of it similar to the mythology, except that Thor in Marvel looks more like what Frey would look like in Norse mythology.
All right, well, guess.
Video games. I learned a little bit from video games.
Go ahead and guess, Robin. True or false?
She guessed.
She said.
Oh, well, you got it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, John. That's so sweet. All right.
Anybody have any more questions to put up there?
Oh, are you out of questions, Andrea?
That was the only question, and I used all of Crayley's.
That's okay. We can just declare Robin the winner.
I mean, she just jumped up to 16 points.
Woo!
Robin, you win nothing. You win glory again.
Oh, actually, David said the answer is true.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Well, you were still winning. But fertility, farmers, and fertility was Frey. I thought that was Frey. He's summer and maybe we're.
John Johnson is right. He thinks he's the winner. You got the most answers. You know what? John, you win.
You win. Once again, there's no prize. There's no prize except glory and bragging rights.
That's okay. He can have those.
Bragging rights are good.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do our favorite memories from Cosplay Cafe. Robin, I'm going to have you start.
Well, being the first guest and now being the last guest, even though we didn't plan it that way. I was on the show a couple of times and I always enjoyed it. It's just hanging out with friends to me. So yeah, but that first show was really awesome. So was the second one that I did. I'm going to start crying now.
Yeah, a little bit. I have Loki looming over me, probably trying to keep me from crying. He's over here just staring.
Andrea, what are some of your favorite memories?
Oh Lord, 4+ years, because we started in September of 2021. First off, just being asked to do it. Like I said at the beginning, the fact that you thought I was the kind of person that you wanted to do this with. I have a hard time seeing myself sometimes as being as good as people tell me I am, but that's a typical. You always have a hard time seeing yourself that way. But for somebody who had never truly met me, going, hey, I have this idea and I want you to be a part of it. And I was going through a really, really horrible time because my house had burned down and my dad had died in 2020. So when you asked me to be part of that, I felt like maybe there was still something with what I do that made it worth it. And the spreading the positivity, literally just going and meeting new people through the show, having, our friends on, but also people we had never met, like Melody. We had never met her until they met Crayley at a con long after Melody had been on the show, and seeing the reaction that people have, even though, we never cared if we had one follower or hundreds and thousands. We didn't care. We just wanted, if we impacted one person and made them realize that the toxic part of the community is very small, that we're there for them, and we've actually supported a lot of people. We've had people, tell us that our encouragement is what got them continuing or reignited them, like Melody said. So that to me is one of the biggest things. And I always, the submissions were one of my favorite things, because a lot of the people that we have shown over the years, they're not the big names. They're not people that are going to have their cosplay shared all over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever you want to call that we don't go to anymore. We that which will not be named. Those people, they might not always get a chance to be shown to a wider audience. And so I think that was one of the best things we decided to do with the show, was to go, we're doing a theme. Send us your pictures so we can share your work too with people, and having a lot of those people eventually become guests. They've been on after that, because we're like, hey, they keep submitting. Why don't we talk to them and let our viewers hear what they have to say besides just seeing their pictures?
I agree.
So yeah, like I said, it gave me a little boost and a little more reason behind what I do after such a horrible year.
Yeah, you had a rough year that year we
I
started.
I keep having them. Craylee's, I agree with Craylee.
Craylee said her favorite memories were celebrating our cosplay anniversaries. We had some pretty big ones. Those were pretty special.
It celebrated my 20th with you guys.
And so cool.
Then y'all like surprised me with it, because you're like, well, you're going to be our next guest. And I'm like, I'm what?
And I was like, yep. And we're going to cut before you start crying.
Well, I've cried on air more than once. It's fine.
This is what we do.
This is what we do.
A lot.
Robin and I cried together a lot.
So y'all heard it here. I'm a sadist. I just like to make people cry.
They're good tears. Like I said, what about yours? What about your favorite moment?
Oh gosh. Hearing about the impact that we had on people really meant a lot to me. My favorite is the last moment where people give their advice. I love hearing. Most of the time the advice is to just do it or to find your people. It pretty much, that's a common thread. And but when we announced that we were ending the show, everyone was supportive of the fact, like they weren't mean to us about it. They were just like, well, we're gonna miss you guys.
Yeah,
and like
that's how I felt. A lot of them were like, yeah, oh my god, what are we gonna watch? And I'm like, we can go back and watch the old episodes. But also they cared, and that's what mattered.
Our viewers care.
It's not that we will never revive it. It's just now it is not within our mental capacity.
Life is crazy. Craylee had a whole ass human.
Yes.
And she's also in the middle of a move, and I am working on, like, I don't know if you all have seen, but I started a paint and sip business last year, and I've been working on pushing that to be bigger, and that's been really exciting, but that's also been taking a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Now we're going to add a drink and draw locally, and so that's really exciting. But that's a lot of in-person stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah. And, I started a small side business with my sister that we're doing horse show clothing. We took, she's the horse. She's the horse sister. I have to stress that R because it sounds really bad if you don't stress the R when you say horse sister. You got to stress horse. Because
this is what's in the cup.
Brothers. Yeah.
I normally don't drink on air, but wine.
You know what?
Wine is in the cup, and yes, I'm fair skinned, and my cheeks
shows, but it's okay.
Yeah,
you can't sit in my lap, though. Sorry,
John. Nothing gets by you. Where have you been the last few episodes? You are a hoot in the comments, and as Crowley said, we're also working on an anthology with Hollis Thompson. So we're working on an original fairy tale.
Hollis is great. I love Hollis.
Oh, we love. I am an Irish lass. Yes. My name is Kelly, and that is after my mom's maiden name. So very Irish on both sides.
Same. Same.
And I
Well,
used
if
to
Robin
have the
takes her
Irish.
wig off, you'll find out how red she is too. There's a lot of Irish and Scottish running through this screen right now.
Yeah.
Hence the Merida love.
Very, very fair skinned, light hair.
That and
It's
the
like I don't
green.
wear a lot of makeup when I wear Meredith because she has like the bright red cheeks. I'm like, I don't even have to wear blush. It's just me.
You just have to look flushed. If you get a little dirty, it's fine. She's the most
on my
close
wedding
to
day.
be.
One of my aunts was like, "Oh, you're really flushed." I'm like, "Well, I just got married. It's emotional. I don't know what to tell you."
Can't turn it off. It doesn't.
No. Also,
Oh,
if I even think about going out in the sun, I get a sunburn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bathe in sunblock when we go to Disneyland.
Not nearly as much as Jordan does, though. Our friend Jordan, she tans very
true.
well. She's over there. Yeah, but we're all.
And I still got a little red the last trip. I came back and Jordan's mom's like, "Oh, you look like you got some color." I'm like, "Thanks."
You're like, "Oh, I don't look dead."
It didn't last very long, but
no, mine didn't either. We need to go back. Why are we here? We need to be the happiest place on earth.
I would rather be at Disney. Pretty much.
Nobody had more fun than my brother Scoot. He was taking selfies with every character you could find, but he came back to us later going, "I was taller than Thor." So excited.
Seeing him meet Doctor Strange, though, that was special.
Oh, Doctor Strange is one of his favorite comic characters ever.
Melody's favorite memory was a couple days after her first episode. She got a message from Andrea saying that at the time she was the second most watched episode, and words can't describe how she felt knowing people watched the show.
It was it was because theirs was about plus size cosplay, and
it was so important.
And that episode was only second to DL's ageism in cosplay at the time. So apparently us hitting those topics were what people really needed to see, that positivity and knowing you can be older, or you don't have to fit a typical stereotype of what the model should look like.
And I think that's really what people need right now. There's a lot of bullying in cosplay. And
unfortunately.
Right now I'm going to say this. There's a lot of racist bullying in cosplay.
Yes.
And that's not okay. If you are racist, you can't sit with us.
No, you are not allowed at the table. You're not even allowed in the room because we don't tolerate that. I'm from the South where I was the actual minority. As the white person, I grew up in a predominantly Black and Hispanic community. So I never got that, not liking somebody because of the color of their skin. I mean, that should just be a fact anyway, but growing up where I did, and to see, we all have heard about, sadly, the cosplayer that did recently through racist bullying take their own life. I never met her, but I knew of her. And, we're all a bunch of people. We're a bunch of nerds playing dress up. Stop bullying. But a lot of the bullies aren't even the people in the community. They're the people outside of it who don't understand what it is.
They're just unhappy with their lives. So all they do is sit behind a computer and lash out. And unfortunately, some of those people are bots.
Yes. And that's even worse, that if some form of AI has bullied a person and they have ended their own life, a life that was very bright and should still be here, the people that created that system should own up to what they've done.
Their blood is on their hands. So
yes,
Because
Someone-
someone fed that
Right.
AI.
Yeah, that as somebody who is friends with authors and artists, I cannot stand AI. I have an absolute hatred of AI.
It's the worst.
I want AI to help me answer my emails. I don't want it to write my books or do any of my
No.
artwork. Or
I want it to clean
anything.
my
It's like,
house.
there are so
Clean
many
my
other
house for
things
me.
that it can be used for that's actually helpful to people who are, but
Yes.
no, they want to replace creative people with AI. But
Yes.
I look at a lot of the AI, like I've read some stuff AI has written. You can always tell it's AI.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, they can't replicate some things and probably never will be able to.
It'll never be able to get the human voice.
It doesn't have that
Right.
spark of humanity.
Both
And like the
in
artwork is
writing
like
and
six
art.
fingers or something bizarre.
And I'm watching friends that are artists lose jobs to AI art because people go, I can just type in a few prompts. And you're like, yeah, but you'll never have that true creativity that a paid artist would have. And
You're going to end up with a soulless piece of art.
and you're even getting AI
It's not even art.
cosplayers now.
Mm.
I've seen
Well,
some
AI
videos.
actors. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen videos about AI cosplayers, and I'm like,
Oh,
you're gonna literally take even that from us. And seeing people comment, oh, this is
if I have
the
to
best
fight the
cosplayers.
machine, I will fight the machine.
Rage Against the Machine, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
That's it.
mean, I am quite a fan of Rage Against the Machine, especially Tom Morello's Raging Against the Machine.
Well, and the thing is, no matter what AI does, people are still going to hunger for that spark of human creativity. So, you all who are watching this last episode, keep creating. Don't let whatever the machines are doing get you down.
I've told people my existence is rebellion. Because I mean, when you really look at it this way with the whole, they want women to just be wives and mothers. I am a 42-year-old woman, unmarried, no children. I'm a feminist. I rage against a lot of the stuff going on. I'm like, my mere existence upsets people. And I'm okay with that.
But don't you think that it upsets people in a way? I'm glad it makes them mad.
Oh, yes.
It's like,
oh, yeah.
Yes.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Exactly.
Well, I made a rape apologist so mad that I'm the villain in his comics. So
I love that. That was one of the best moments. I was so proud of you.
that was such a win for me. Oh, and Hunter Chick is popping in to say hey, yo.
Hey, babes.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm not going to name the person who did this, but I am the villain in someone's comic. And my fictional villain is beating a guy over the head with a sex toy. And it's because I argued with this guy who Crayley and I used to write for.
Yep.
About, well, actually, Crayley argued with him about him being a rape apologist. And then he was being crappy to Crayley. And so I stepped in and I was like, hey, you're being really awful to my partner. I don't like this. Also, we quit. Like Crayley and I had agreed beforehand. I wasn't speaking out of turn. I didn't like the way I spoke to him in private message. So he put me on blast and called me a liberal twat.
Badge of honor.
Oh no.
Badge of honor. So I had it made into a shirt and made a statement about why we were quitting because he made it public. And so somehow a friend of a friend, her brother was in a naval academy, or not a naval academy. Sorry, he was in the Navy. He was at a Navy base. And so this guy who had the comic is a proud vet. So this naval base saw this guy just saying awful things about us. Like he was calling us fat when Crayley was pregnant, right? Yeah. Like Garrett says.
That's the worst insult he can hurl. I'm like, oh, well, buddy. You know?
That's what I said. Yeah, Garrett says that, dude, that was crazy.
Yeah.
John, send me a private message, like, to our Cosplay Cafe page. I will send you that because it's hilarious. It's so hilarious. But so this naval base got wind of this guy just generally being awful, and they sent him hate mail, like an entire naval base. Flew out to battle on my behalf. People I didn't know, by the way. Like,
you don't mess with the sailors.
Don't mess with
my family is sailors.
Well, and the thing is, there are still good people in this world, right?
Yes, there are, like, a lot.
They were offended by the fact that this guy was just spouting hateful nonsense, who was a proud veteran, and they're like, you are an embarrassment to the army, to the soldiers.
The uniform.
So that is why Crayley and I live rent-free in this hateful douchebag's mind. This is a story you all were not prepared for, but
this is the last episode. We're gonna say things.
So anyways, this guy just, like, this was months later. We terminated, whatever. We made our statement publicly just because he made a statement publicly. We terminated contact, and then, like, a month later, this naval base sent hate mail to this guy. We didn't even know. We found out later. Yeah, but then later, someone sent,
and I love it.
It was, and then later, like 4 or 5 months later, someone sent us a message, and they're like, "Hey, so they're posting on X about the fact that they're putting you into their comic as a villain," and I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, you should, like, complain or something to their Kickstarter," and we're like, "We're not going to pick that fight. Whatever. No. They can do whatever they want." Like, you can almost judge someone by their enemies, right?
Yes.
In this case, I'm super proud. It's hilarious. It was, and I saw it. I'm like, so I'm beating a guy over the head with a sex toy. But, like, I'm not going to say on air because I'm going to invoke the bot.
Yeah. Oh, they will come. They will
this is badass. I'm proud of this. I showed it to everyone I know. I'm like, this is hilarious. Thank you. You didn't mean to compliment me, but you did. John is asking. Yes, John, this is our series finale, but we are going to still be posting clips. We're probably going to resurrect the show at some point. Also, there's 4 years of backlog. So, a lot to watch.
We still plan to keep the positivity spread and, maybe focus on some people, like do some spotlights on people, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, we're not going away completely. We just won't be doing live shows right now.
Yeah. Like Crayley said, we didn't want to give them the time of the day. I wouldn't have even known if this wasn't even someone I was, like, friends with. It was just someone who was like, hey, they're being mean about you. You should know, which kudos to that person. Like, that was really nice. But, like, I had disengaged. I'd moved on. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, I always wanted to be in a comic. This is not how I pictured it. But cool. Like John said, he just wanted to be dominated by me. You know what?
Yeah. That was it.
It's kind of like the whole, the guys that go after the queer community. They're closeted. So I think he was.
Well, the weirdest thing is it was his wife pushing the whole thing. So, like, I don't want any part of that. Like, but
no.
And the comic did really well on Kickstarter. So, like, okay. Awkward.
Yeah, no, we've had to locally cancel people over rape apologists and things like that. Like the tattoo shop Kay worked in when I got my first tattoo from them. The owner basically pulled all the artists and piercers into a room and said, "Hey, you're going to hear some allegations about me. They're true, but I need you to sign this NDA and not talk about it." They all packed up and quit that day. And it's circulating everywhere, making it known. I'm like, we're not going to tolerate that. And so Kay moved to a shop that is women and queer owned, and it's amazing.
Good for Kay. That also happened.
We had a little
community. We talk a lot. I've noticed. Somebody does something, everybody's going to know about it.
Which is
very
good.
quickly.
I mean, you don't, yes, you want trust but verify, right?
Yes.
But you want to keep safe.
But, you know, the people that are telling us like about the stuff in the local community, they are definitely people that would not say that stuff just to damn somebody. They're not doing it because they're like, oh, I don't like that person, I'm going to say stuff about them to make people not like them. They're like, we need to avoid these people at all costs because it is not safe. So, you know, it's not.
And half the time it's based on something they've literally publicly put online that everybody can see.
More often than not, though, if someone is putting themselves out there and saying something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we got a whole con in January that's getting people pulling out of Artist Alley because stuff that was said recently.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been through that myself with people locally as well. It's fun.
And that's why we're here to spread the positivity, even if there's not a live show anymore.
On that note, let's get to the advice portion.
I didn't cry as much as I thought.
Yay!
I'll probably cry afterwards.
I kind of figured. Me too. Hence the wine. I figure we should all three of us should give our advice to end the show.
Yeah. But we should start with our amazing, beautiful, lovely, everything guest.
Yes. Let me
like
see.
cosplay advice, life advice. I'm like the last person you need to ask for life advice.
No, cosplay
Her life
advice.
Her life advice is go to Disney.
Yeah, it's like don't trust me at all. I'm a wreck.
It will not be financially responsible.
You guys have said already so much of it. You know, like cosplay is cosplay. If you want to dress up as a character, don't let anyone stop you. Don't let any comments stop you. It doesn't matter if you look like the character or not. These are not real people that we are cosplaying. I mean, these are, you know, sometimes they're characters that have been drawn like with impossible bodies. And it doesn't matter if you really love if you really love a character and you want to dress up as that character, do it, and don't let the negativity get you down. And if you see someone else being negative to someone about cosplay, speak up and have their back, because that's what we've got to do for each other. And I guess that's my advice.
And where can people find you, Robin? And where can they buy your books?
Go to my website. It's robin-burks.com, and all my links for where I am on social media and links to all my books are on there. Pretty easy. And lots of pictures of cats. Yes. If that's your thing. Oh, and you guys were blessed by Taylor earlier, who won't even like come out when people come in my door. She hides from people. She likes y'all. She literally peeked up for a second. I'm like, she's like terrified of people.
She's named after Taylor Swift. She needed her screen time.
Diva.
She needed her screen time.
I know. I really think that was it. She's like, excuse me, I'm the star. That
like the show cat.
I was like, because usually she hears somebody else's voice, she's like hiding under the bed. My cousin has been over here like a ton of times, and she's a cat person. Anders, the Torties, they love her, but her and Binks always go into hiding. Aww. She's like, I only know what they look like because you send me pictures. I'm like, sorry. That's just Taylor, you know. No autographs, please. All right, back to advice.
All right, Andrea.
Yeah, like Robin said, we've said so much about it. But do what makes you happy. If this hobby stops being fun, you need to take a step back. Reevaluate why you're doing it, how you're doing it, and who you're doing it with. Because, you know, I did chase those follows for a while. And I've had the people go, oh my God, you're so good. Why don't you have more followers? I'm like, I don't know. Tell them to follow me. But, it does not, your follower and like count does not validate or invalidate you. The people that matter are the ones that will always matter. They'll support you. They'll have your back. I had a meltdown on Hunter when we were coming back from a con a month ago or so. Because when I made my Invisible Woman costume this year, that was the first thing I had made for myself in literally a year since my Sith Maleficent. And I told her I was sitting here at my sewing machine and I started crying when I did those first seams. And I was like, one, because the seams were really good. I had a blessed seam. But two, I was creating for myself again after a year of basically ignoring myself. And I'm in the car. I'm driving. It's night. It's like we've been on the road for an hour and a half. I'm almost to her apartment. And I just feel like my best friend reached over and put her hand on my shoulder and she goes, but it's okay because it was for you and it's something that's making you feel better. She talked it out. Like she understood, whereas previous friends would have gone, it's just a costume. Why are you crying about it? And I realized those were not the friends that were meant to continue on in this path with me. So find the people that will have your back through it, because if you have an emotional moment and that friend's response is to be like, well, get over it, that's not what you need in your life. Some people respond differently to emotion, but if they don't respond at all, it's not worth keeping them. So you just really need to find the reason and keep it fun, because the word play is right there in it. And we're a bunch of nerds playing dress up. Don't bully people and don't be bullied. Fight for yourself. If no one else will fight for you, fight for yourself. Captain Marvel got knocked down and caught back up a million times, but she fought. And that's why Carol Danvers is one of my heroes. So fight. Don't let somebody bully you. Don't let them bully other people, because it's not worth your stress. There's enough stress in this world. Don't let this be one of them. So, and if you need somebody to fight for you, one of us will.
Agreed. My advice is that, yeah, it should be fun. Also, if someone is bullying you because of your size or your race, please tag me in it. I like to pick internet fights. I really do. I'm really salty.
I do too. I will definitely jump in.
Yeah.
Kelly is cosplay. You're the cosplay Gail Simone. You will troll somebody into submission.
I'm really good at trolling people.
You're the cosplay Gail Simone, and
one of my husband's friends saw, or like he's a mutual friend, and I explained to him what I did to a guy one time, and he was like, "Oh, your wife's evil." I'm like, "Hmm, yes, I am."
But for evil for a good cause.
Evil for a good cause. That said, don't compare yourself to other cosplayers. That way lies madness. I did that for years and years and years. And the thing is, there will always be a cosplayer who is younger than you, who is more skilled than you, who's prettier than you. It's not a competition. You can't even sometimes compare yourself to what you look like when you were younger. I was skinnier when I was younger, so I will sometimes be like, well, I look better in this costume when I was younger. Yeah. Okay, but am I having fun? Am I making children happy? Yeah. When I cosplay as Elsa, I make children really happy. They don't care that I was skinnier when I was 10 years ago. Yeah. And am I learning new ways to do the craft? Yes. Do I always have time to do better at the craft? No. That's okay. Yeah. So you need to give yourself grace. You really need to give yourself grace, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun. Like Andrea said, play is in the name. You're supposed to have fun. Also, again, like Andrea said, like Robin said, find people you can play with. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. And piggybacking on what you said about other people's skills and everything. You don't know what those, like the big cosplayers that we sometimes tend to compare ourselves to just because they're in the spotlight all the time. They have people helping them.
Yeah.
They're not doing every bit of this by themselves.
Yes. They can buy like expensive things to do all these crazy things with their costumes, and like, or
they have partnerships with.
Okay,
they'll get like a company that'll do a sponsorship and send them the fabric or the materials and say, if you make this thing and advertise for us. But I mean, a lot of people know Yaya Han because she was the first to make it big as a cosplayer. But if you ever watch her, I know a lot of people they say negative things. I've met Yaya multiple times, and she's always been the absolute sweetest human to me. I know other people have said they have not had that experience, but she has always been super kind, very talkative and friendly to me. But she will admit in her posts, I made this, but this was made by that person, or this company sent me this to as a sponsorship. She doesn't say, I made everything you see here. She is honest. And that's what I appreciate about her. Say what you want about her, what you think she is or isn't, but she's honest. So don't compare yourself to her. She didn't make everything.
Okay to piecemeal things out and know what your
cosplay is still, I'm not a good armor or prop maker. My skill lies in a sewing machine. And I admit that. I go to other people for that. And if I'm wearing something and people go, oh my God, I love that thing. I'm like, well, here's who did it.
Same.
Don't lie. We had that conversation in our 2 episodes about cosplay contest judging. That's the only time it's ever a contest, and still don't compare yourself to those people. Be honest. If you didn't make something, just tell the truth. Nobody's going to be mad at you that you didn't hand weave your wig. Nobody cares if you made your boots. Come on. Not everybody is a cobbler.
But people care if you lie about it because that's crappy.
Yes. Lying is just bad in general.
All right. So, Andrea, where can people find you?
It's Media Rice on Instagram and Blue Sky. Or if you just send me a friend request, it's Andrea Starnes on Facebook. Just mention that it was from here, because I get a lot of weird friend requests that have mutual friends. I'm like, how do I know you? And, I've gotten to where I don't just accept any friend requests anymore, like back in the day.
Because they could be bots.
Could be bots.
Sarah Connor knew what she was talking about.
I had somebody that tried to friend me today. They're like, I'm the recipient of $350 million and I'm trying to give away. I'm like, no, you're not. I would love.
You could be rich. Why wouldn't you share that with me?
I would love one of their $1 million shares they were trying to give. Do you know how many bills I could pay off? I could pay off everything I have and still have money left over.
I feel that. And I can be found at Phoenix Sis Entertainment most places. Otherwise, PhoenixSistersEntertainment.com. That's where you can find my books.
She's also
my art. I am an author. Yes, I write superhero
I've read
romances.
both of these lovely ladies' books.
Yes.
All of them. All of the books.
And again, do not unfollow our social media for Cosplay Cafe, because we are still going to be doing stuff with it. So thank you all for watching. We love you. This has been an amazing journey, and we are going to continue to do stuff. We're just not going to be doing live stuff. So love you.
4 amazing years that we started and ended with Robin.
Thank you, Robin. We love you.
Thank you.
Love you guys so much.
Having a great podcast comes with great responsibility, and that is why I promise to bring you entertaining and informative shows and amazing guests to geek out with together. I love touching on subjects that have influenced pop culture, unearthing historical facts, and deep diving on information about mental health and finding the truth among this information. I also enjoy having people in the chat during my live shows be part of the conversation. I feel like I have the most intelligent viewers. If you are just as curious to know how this world works and have a thirst for learning, then Geeky Discoveries is a show for you.